Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky, and today we are going to be testing out some new makeup and new to me makeup kind of thing. Just almost a full face of newish stuff. We're playing around. We got a new beauty tool. We got a few lippies to try out. We got a powder foundation, a blush, some of these little beauty wands from e.l.f. Just a little plethora of new stuff to put on my face and play with, and we're going to create this little smoky eye while we're at it because I just want to. I'm going to call this Mob Wife Goes Metal because I just like to title things, and I don't know why, but that's just who I am. So yeah, if that interests you, just go ahead, keep on watching, and without further ado, let's get into some new fun stuff from the drugstore and high end. A little bit of everything. Hello, let's have a sip of coffee before we get going. So I've got some new fun things to play with today in the video, a couple of first and second impressions, and we'll just be creating what I'm going to call Mob Wife Meets Metal. I look for this, but I have a few new makeup goodies to try out and talk about today, so we're going to be testing those out. I have 3 new lippies to try out. I have the new Milani Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stain. I have this in the shade Mahogany something rather. It's tiny. I can't read the font. It's so small. But yeah, have that. Also from Milani, we got the Fruit Fetish lip oil, and I got it in Cocoa Cacao. This is one of the new shades. It is so beautiful. I'm kind of obsessed with this. I've already been wearing it. And from Revlon, I picked up another super lustrous lipstick because I'm kind of obsessed with these. And they're so cheap. They're like $5 in Walmart. So it's like a nice little treat to grab one. And it has so many colors. So many colors. Even at like the neighborhood market, at like the smallest grocery stores, they still have a ton of colors to choose from. And so many fun, beautiful shades. So this is Toast of New York. And this is one of the cream formulas. So we got that to play with. It is such a pretty color. I mean, I could not like resist that shade. It was sold out, I think, last time I was at the store, and it was back in stock. So yeah, we got that. I've got the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Highlighter and a contour to play with. Very excited about these. I don't know what took me so long to get these. I just haven't been like in Walgreens, and I'm just didn't think about ordering them online. But my Walgreens actually had like a huge restock of these, and they've been like sold out, or the stores around me just didn't carry them. So anyways, got these. I don't know why I didn't buy the blush. It was just in the moment. I was like, each one of these is $10. Do I really want to spend $30 on e.l.f. products? So I opted out on the blush, but I'm probably going to end up going to get a blush because I've tested these a couple of times now and I do like them, but we'll be putting them to the test today. But speaking of blush, we do have a blush, a new one to try out. Well, I don't know if this is a new product. It's new to me. Bobbi Brown sent this over to me. This is their Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks in the shade Pink Flame. This is so pretty. Look at this color. Like, I thought it was gonna be like hot pink when I saw the name Pink Flame. No, it's just gorgeous, like warm pinky coral almost. Like it's really nice. Really nice. Let's pop a little bit on the lip. This is you can put on lips. Yeah. That's pretty. That's gonna be so nice for spring, summer. I also want to throw on a little bit of this gloss lip oil because I really do love this formula. Giant buckfoot applicator. Just feels like heaven. Kind of coconutty in the way like the lifter glosses are from Maybelline. But the formula is a million times better. It is just such a beautiful, comfortable formula, very long wearing, very hydrating. This is awesome. I do have a Bare Minerals Bare Pro 16-hour skin perfecting powder foundation. I'm going to use this as more of a setting powder today and see how that works, because I have been using this as a foundation and do really love it. And I have a full review coming on the channel of this with a wear test, but I thought we could just try it around the rest of the face, see how it does over top of foundation and concealer. So yeah, so we have that. And I picked up another telescopic lift, but this time I got it in black brown. Thought it'd be nice to use. And I have a new tool to play with. So Real Techniques sent me a couple of little things here. So I got their Miracle Complexion Sponge, which is a oldie but a goodie. Very familiar with this product. Used it for years. So I got one. They sent me one of those, but they also sent me this. This is their new little travel touch-up sponge, or you can just use it to apply your makeup. I kind of think it might be a little bit like that Tati one that she had. So it comes in a nice little case, and then you just pop it open. It's got a mirror, and here is the sponge. It's a hefty little dude, and it feels kind of like the Miracle Sponge texture over here, like it's that foam. Yeah, it does feel like the Miracle Sponge on this side, but this side is velour, and it's one of those nice little velour puffs. And you can just take this and pop it around because it is elastic, and you can just switch it to whatever you need. So we're going to test this out for concealer using this side that's meant for the liquids, and then we'll do the velour side for the powder and see how it works. Pretty excited about this. Very cute. This is a hefty little dude. Like, you think it's gonna be so like nothing to it, lightweight, but this is very substantial, and I really like squishing it. It is very satisfying to touch. So let's just get started playing with some stuff here. On the face already, I do have the Misha Glow Layering Cushion. I have a review wear test of this already, and I'm still in love with this. I think it's a great product, and I decided to just go ahead and throw a little layer of that on before we get started, because I do want to play with a lot of liquids today, and I didn't want to do the powder, foundation, and the liquids together, and the cream, blush, and all that. I just feel like that wasn't going to get along, so we're going to use this as a setting powder instead. And on the eyes, I'm just going to do a little smoky eye moment with Groundwork, because it's a newer product and I thought it'd be fun to play with, and I just wanted to do a very simple smoky eye with this. We're going to use, I think, just the shade Harvest and maybe a bit of Core. I'm going to grab a, Firm Blender from Sigma, and I'm going to grab another drink of coffee. I can't get over this lip gloss. It's so nice and just so plumping, and it's good. It is real good. All right, I'm going to take the cream of the shade Harvest in here. Just like it's like a warmish brown, or it's a warm brown. And I'm just going to pick a little bit of that up on this brush. And I've already primed my eyes, did the brows, the whole thing, you know. And I'm just going to start to build this on the lid and come all the way across up to the socket and diffuse from there. I thought this shade would go good with all the other products we're using today, and we might jazz up the eye a little bit at the end. Because there's less product on the brush, I'm just diffusing out. Alright, and I'm going to grab a fluffier brush with nothing on it. Just make sure everything is soft. And build up a little bit more Harvest. You can take it with your finger and pop that on. Which is what I've seen Danessa do, is use her finger a lot of times with her cream products. And it's just that you need so little product is what's wonderful about these. Like, you don't have to like scrub in there at all. You just touch. And there you go. Gosh, such a lovely formula. Yeah. All right. I'm going to set this over with the powder version of Harvest with the same brush. Just lock that in. I might run with this theme in another video of Mob Wife Meets Metal, because I've got ideas now. Alright, and fluffy brush. Alright, I'm going to dab into a little bit of Core, just the powder version. Just for these just for a little transition moment. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the fluffy brush one more time, clean bit of sandstone powder right at that edge. Soften that up. Little angled liner brush, and take some of the cream of tourmaline. Tourmaline, I say tourmaline, it's tourmaline. And I'm gonna line across the upper lash line and outer V, and get a little wing, little wingy shape there. And I'm gonna give that a little blend with a precision firm blender. All right, we'll take the same liner brush, a bit of the tourmaline powder, and just sit over that liner. All right, now I'm gonna clean up the fallout and my edges because they got a little messy there. So hold please. Now let's go ahead and do some concealer, then we'll tackle lower lash line. And we can test this little Real Techniques buddy out. This is their little, oh, I can't remember what it's called, touch up something rather. I threw away the packaging. But I'll have information on the screen about this. But yeah, you get the velour side and then the side for liquids, which is the same as the Miracle Complexion Sponge. And cute little carrying case. It's meant to be able to bring it on the go for touch-ups. So we use it with the concealer today. And for concealer, we're going to use the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow. And go ahead and brighten up what needs to be brightened. I just made too much come up, too much twisting. All right, let's see how this blends. It's got a nice little pointed end on it, so hopefully should do good. Let's see here. It didn't say anything about dampening this, so you're meant to use it dry. It reminds me a lot of the sponge that comes with cushion foundations, which I like a lot, so cool. That is cool. And yeah, did a great job. Blended that right out. It's firm and a little bit beefier than a lot of the sponges in those, in like the K-Beauty products, but it is, or in cushion foundations, but it is quite nice. I like how beefy it is. And yeah, that did a wonderful job. Easy to use. Cool, cool, cool. And now before I move on into more concealing, I forgot I do want to do the contour first. I like to underpaint with my contour and then do concealer over it. And I got too excited wanting to use this. So let's jump over to the Halo Glow Beauty Wand in the contour shade. This is Fairlight Contour. Okay. And it is a squeezy tube situation. Cap screws off. You got a little sponge. It's a lot smaller than the Charlotte Tilbury one. Like it's quite small. It's very similar to the Milani. Yeah, it's quite similar to the Milani one in size, but the color is much cooler, more shadowy contour. Whereas the Milani one I have is more of a bronzer. And they do have these in like bronzer shades. They have 5 shades. They have like a light bronze for light skin up to a deeper skin tone. So go ahead and just tap some of that here where I like to contour. And I like to blend it with a brush and blend kind of upward. Seems to do the best. I think that is such a perfect color for me because I'm a ghost. Very cool, shadowy type of tone. Has that grayness to it, but it works for this. Yeah, it's not patchy looking or anything. I think it looks really nice and definitely be something good to underpaint with. But it's not, this particular shade's not going to offer any warmth. But that's okay with me. We'll go in with a powder bronzer later for our warmth. But to me, this is very effective for contouring on myself. And I'm quite pleased with that. I like the formula is very thin and easy to blend out. It's a little less thick feeling than like a cream would feel. Like the Fenty bronzer that I use for contour in the cream formula, it can go on very thick, and I have to be very cautious about layering it on because it can look heavy. This doesn't have that heavy thickness to it. It's very thin, very skin-like finish, and incredibly effective. And I really like the Moldy one, and I'm almost out of it, so I thought, let's just go ahead and get the e.l.f. one while I'm at the store and I actually see it on the shelf. Chiseled jawline instantly. And it doesn't look orangey or anything like that, so I do really like that about this, is it truly just mimics shadow. And I think you could probably mix this with the bronzer shade if you wanted to get to make a perfect bronzer type of color if you wanted to do that. I do enjoy doing that every now and then. Yeah, this is very similar to Fenty Amber in tone, which is one of the nicest contour shades, I think. And I wish the formula was a little bit thinner. It's just very thick, and I like how thin this is. But yeah, it gives really nice shape to the face. Very effective product and easy to use. And if you're like a little unsure of yourself with cream contours like this or liquid contours, underpaint. I have a whole video on underpainting. I'll link here, but that will save you a lot of frustration, and you can get the hang of contouring that way and not have to worry about messing up as much, because you can fix things very easily when you underpaint. Yeah, this is a lovely formula. Easy to use. It's not patchy. Blends out very quickly and easily. You got enough playtime to get it blended before it dries down or anything and sets. Yeah, it has that thin, kind of skin-like appearance to it. Good stuff. All right, let's finish with the concealer now that I did that. I don't know, I did that so backwards because I was so excited about the sponge. All right, so good. Highlight where I want to highlight, or brighten where I want to brighten with my little Smashbox Halo. Yeah, I quite like this thing. This sponge situation. That is very effective and quick. If they hadn't sent this to me, I was going to buy it because I was so intrigued already and interested in it. Yeah, I quite like this. Very easy to work with. Get right on in there. Get things blended very quickly. Good stuff. Good stuff. If you're a fan of like a cushion foundation and using the cushion that comes with them, you'll like this. It's like one of those, but just much beefier and quicker. That is my only like complaint ever with the using a little sponge that comes with like the cushion foundation. So it just takes me forever to blend it out. I don't want to sit here this long doing this motion when this can just get it done so quickly. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. 10 out of 10. Let's do some of this Halo Glow Beauty Wand here. And the highlight shade, this is Champagne. I'll give this a little squirt up. Same applicator situation, same all of that. And let's a little bit on the high points here. What I've noticed so far about this one is that it is not glittery. It kind of has a bit more of a floss filter. appearance to it. It's not over the top too much. It's a very soft, natural looking highlight, which is great. I'm into that personally, more so these days, so I like that. Just clean my little brush off here and use the same one. We're just gonna pounce that in. Yeah, easy to blend. And it just gives a really pretty glow. Don't find it to be particularly texture enhancing or anything like that. Layerable. And just a pretty shade as well. Nice glowy cheek. Yeah, it's a very pretty glow from this. It's glowier than Floss Filter, but not over the top. Again, another really beautiful product for like underpainting. I quite like it. I think it has a really nice finish to it. And really just really pretty sheen. Now, let's set everything down. I'm gonna use the Bare Minerals powder foundation for this, and this will give us extra coverage as well as set things and brighten it up and all the things. I have it in the shade Fair Neutral. And let's try a little bit with the velour side of this and see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't apply too much. All right, so we'll flip it over to the side. We're just gonna pick up a little bit on this and let's get in there. Oh, that looks good already. I already like it. Yep. That feels so good on the face. It's so soft. So very soft. I like the kind of pointed tip. You can really get in there and apply where you need it. Right in those nooks and crannies. And I already know I like this powder foundation. It is a beautiful product. But again, it's new to me, so I thought we would go ahead and throw it in this video. And just using it truly as a setting powder. I have not done fully. I've used it for touch-ups. It's awesome for touch-ups. Especially if you like worn away coverage somewhere or messed up your foundation. Oh, it's so good to have on hand. And it sits so beautifully over pores, fine lines, wrinkles, all that. It is a shockingly good product. And I'm loving this velour side. Ooh, that feels so good on the face. And it just presses the product in so nicely and looks so smooth. And I'm just doing this, look, like that, picking some powder up. And just bouncing that around the face. It is doing the job. It picks up like just perfect amount. And that's giving just a little more coverage. Everything is looking nice and blended and seamless now. Very nice, very nice. Loving that. Or loving this little thing. And of course, the Bare Minerals I do enjoy. And it comes with a nice little sponge itself. It's very thin, but I love this edge on it because you can take it and like really like sharpen up some liner with it. It's great for that. Okay, let's do lower lash line quickly. I'm just basically gonna mimic what I did on the upper lash line on the lower with a flat brush. All right, and that'll be the eyes good. I might add some pizzazz to them in a minute. We'll see. All right, let's jump into some blush with the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks. And we already saw what it looked like on the lips. Very pretty. This is like a muted watermelon or something. Like there's a bit of burnt watermelon. Would that be a good descriptor? There's something in it that's a little bit not so in your face. Is there mutedness in here? Mutedness, is that even a way to describe it? I don't. So I'm gonna grab a little flat buffing brush and pop some of this on the cheeks and see how it looks. Ooh, I picked up too much. Yep. This is definitely a bit dewy feeling, like a little greasy, a A little old school cream. It's not a cream to powder, but that shade is gorgeous. It definitely has a dewiness to it. And pretty pigmented on the brush. It doesn't feel sticky on the face, so that's good. It reminds me a little bit of the Cheek Kiss from Milani. Very pretty, very pretty. That is a lovely shade. And definitely one of my kind of shade, for sure. Yeah, it does a little bit remind me of Nude Kiss from Milani, just maybe a little bit more pink in it. But that is very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Good stuff. I'm really enjoying everything I've tried from Bobbi Brown recently. I'm having a blast exploring that brand. And I'm glad that they've been sending me stuff so I can explore the brand. All right, I think we do need a little bit of warmth. But oh yeah, but look at the dewiness on the cheek. I mean, we have the highlighter on, obviously, underneath the powder foundation that's peeping through. But there's also just a luminosity coming from that blush that it gives a glossy, dewy effect. And I think it looks really nice and doesn't feel sticky on the face. Yeah, once it kind of works in, it's not sticky. It reminds me, texture-wise, of like the Patrick Ta cream formula, where it has that kind of glow skin-like appearance to it. Very similar to that. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzer because I feel like I need a little warmth on the skin now. And I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm gonna use a really old one. This is the number 7 bronzer that is discontinued. A little bit of that in, warm everything up a bit. Okay, that feels better. I'm gonna add a little bit of something special in the lids, just a little extra pizzazz, if you will. We're gonna jump over to Lightworks from Denise Marks, Lightworks 3, the Experience palette. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of Solar Rain because I'm in love with that shade. This one right here. I just want to pat a little bit on the center of the lid, just to, I don't know, just for funsies. I feel like that would look really pretty with this look. Mascara. Let's put on some of this Telescopic Lift in Black Brown. Now I know I like Telescopic Lift, hence repurchasing it in the Black Brown shade. I just finished up a tube of the old school Telescopic in Black Brown and loved it for every day, just for more of a softer look, but I wanted to try it in a bit more of a big voluminous formula like Telescopic Lift. Now, caveat with this is you gotta be careful with the wand because the wand is stabby, very stabby. But anyway, I give the lashes a little curl if I can find my lash curler. Always the question of where that thing has run off to. But yeah, this is, of course, you got the weird flat side and then spiky sides, and yeah, it's a weird wand, and it definitely takes a little practice with it and a little caution because it can hurt you. It will stab you. So it's not a mascara for quick application. See? I like the Black Brown shades, just a little bit softer, less harsh on the eyes. I'm a fan of Black Brown mascaras. All right, let's swatch these lippies. I'm gonna start with, we already tried the gloss on, so we know how that looks, and phenomenal product. 10 out of 10. If you're looking for a drugstore lip gloss, they have tons of shades, and they got these new ones in these darker colors that are beautiful, but they're sheer. They're just like muted prettiness. Oh, they're gorgeous. I had the hardest time picking just one because like I don't need the whole lineup, but now I'm like, do I need the whole lineup because the formula is that nice? But let me just show you what it looks like with nothing with it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like with nothing on my lips because I did put it over the Bobbi Brown cheek and lip thing. This is the Cocoa. It's just very hydrating. So that's what that looks like on its own. And I just think it's a nice Your Lips But Better. Just a subtle hint of something, and it's just, the formula is very nice. It reminds me of the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, but better. a little bit more staying power. That was my only complaint with those, is like I feel like they just don't hang around. This lasts a really long time. It's a very not sticky formula, but there's a thickness to it, but it just stays on the lips really well. You don't get that weird stringiness or nothing. But it really does leave your lips feeling very hydrated. Make sure I get it all off. Alright, I want to try on this Toasted New York from Revlon Super Lustrous in the cream formula before I go in with the lip stain formula, because I know that's going to stain or leave a stain. So let's try this. Ooh, that is beautiful. What a lovely, just like wearable reddish pinky terracotta. It's like a soft brick red. It's toasty. This is a toasty color without being so far into like an orangey undertone or a browny yellow undertone. It has a pink undertone, which can make this very flattering color. It's first time trying one of their cream formulas. That feels awesome on the lips. Feels great. Solid product there. What a beautiful shade. Can you imagine this color with a little bit of brown lip liner? That would be so pretty. What a lovely, lovely shade. Glad I picked that up. Now I am very curious about this from Milani. This is a Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stain, and I have the shade Something Mahogany. Mahogany Mommy? Mom? Ma'am? Meh? Guess as good as mine. Love the packaging. Very cool looking. And they had so many pretty shades of this too that it was also really hard to pick. Really hard to choose. But it looks kind of purple on the applicator. Let's see what it looks like. I'm curious. I haven't swatched this yet. Ooh, it feels cold. With a lot of these like lip stains always feel. They always have that cold feel to them. Nice payoff. Very pretty. Very pretty color. Reminds me a lot of Revlon had some of these a long time ago. Or not a long time ago, but a few years ago. They had one called Stockholm. It was not far from this. So I remember buying it because we were planning on moving to Sweden at the time. And I got excited because the lipstick was named Stockholm. And I was like, it's a sign. The shade I like is called Stockholm. Very even application too. Sometimes these stains can look a little patchy. That looks gorgeous with the full color. Really like that. Beautiful glossy finish. You can layer it up. How pretty. Okay, I'm gonna need more of these. The doe foot is really easy to use. That looks gorgeous. Look at that color. Yep. You know, usually if a lip shade is called mahogany something, I'm gonna like it too. Anything that's mahogany, mink, anything that's wood in it, like rosewood or something like that, I'm gonna be all over it. Or raisin. Oh, I love a good raisin lip. I saw a reel the other day making fun, or yeah, I guess making fun of 90s moms and their raisin color lipstick. Where do you think I found my love of the raisin lipsticks from? My mom. She would give them to me and I'm like, ooh. And I have always loved anything that was named raisin ever since, as far as the lip shade goes. But yet that is gorgeous. Gorgeous color. Again, it feels wearable yet vampy and just nice, comfortable. No taste or anything like that. Let's see what the stain part of it looks like now. Okay, it does transfer, but not terrible. Like, wow. This is definitely one of the better of this type of product I've used too. So I've tried these kind of stains before, just never loved them. This one might be really good. All right, let me just see what it looks like as it wears off. it still looks pretty and still looks glossy. Hey. Oh, Milani, you done it again on the lip products. I love Milani lip products. They always do good. Let's just like run it with a Q-tip. Oh, that stain is gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. That is a beautiful shade that it leaves behind. A very popsicle lip look, but it's not hot pink or something that a lot of times lipstick stain to like this fuchsia color at times, and I hate that. This looks so pretty. So pretty. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of brown lip liner around the edges and then put some more on. So I really like that a lot. Taking Vive Bark. I think a brown lip liner with this is going to be pretty too. You know, I'm pretty much going to advocate for a brown lip liner with almost everything. Guess I could use my brown lip liner from Milani. I have actually for the last couple of days worn just this Fruit Fetish lip oil with Vive Bark, and it has been such a beautiful combination. Okay, that color with the stain. I'm getting excited about this. Real excited. New favorite lip combo. Absolutely. That is everything. That's gorgeous. Does it go with the eyes? I don't know. I don't care because it's pretty. New favorite lip combo. Hands down, in love with that. Okay, let me recap what I tried out today and my thoughts on the items. The beauty wands from e.l.f. Good stuff. I enjoyed it. I really like the shade of the contour for my ghostly skin. It does really well. And I like the highlight. I think it's a really pretty, just universally flattering champagne shade. And it's not frosty looking. It's not chunky, glittery, or anything like that. It looks expensive. They look high end, so that's great. And these do retail. I think they were around the $10 price point at Walgreens, so they may be cheaper at other places, or you can catch a sale. So yeah, I think I would look out for a buy one get one on these. Really nice stuff though. What else? The blush from Bobbi Brown, the Pot Rouge Lip and Cheek. Beautiful. And yeah, no stickiness. Now that's kind of been on the face for a minute, but still looks kind of glowy. I love that. Very reminiscent of the Patrick Ta cream formula. And the shade is gorgeous. It's like burnt watermelon, if that makes sense. It does remind me like a more vibrant version of Milani's Nude Kiss in their Cheek Kiss blushes. Very similar to that. Really pretty. Beautiful on lips as well. A really good just throw it in your bag type of product. The Bare Minerals foundation powder is the best foundation powder I've ever used, and I stand by that. This is my favorite thing ever at the moment. It's just so good. Telescopic lift. I already know I love this, but I really do like the black brown formula. Looks great on the lashes, and they look long and voluminous and everything I could possibly want in a lash, so that's good. Glad I purchased that or repurchased that in a different shade. What else do we have to talk about? This little guy from Real Techniques. Very fun to use. I love the squishy texture. It is very enjoyable, sensory to touch. I like the powder side, the velour side. It just feels so lovely on the skin. This blends cream product out beautifully. I like that it has a little carrying case. You can throw it in your bag and bring it with you. And it has the mirror as well. So yeah, very cute product. I want to see how it washes up. And I think it will perform great with any powder and cream product that you want to use with it. I don't think you would have any issues there. The lip products today are definitely standout products, particularly Milani. They're killing it right now. This Color Fetish lip stain. I have no words. I'm gonna need every shade of this because what is it with this color fetish line? I love it. Love it. So I'm gonna need every shade of that now. Thanks, Milani. And the fruit fetish also. What's with the fetish? I don't know, but it's doing something for me. Apparently I got a fetish for it. But yeah, the Milani fruit fetish in Cocoa Cacao is gorgeous. Gorgeous shade. The formula of this is 10 out of 10. If you just want any of the shades in this, I think you'll be happy with it. As far as just the feel of the lips, the comfort, it just, good stuff. Well, I'm gonna need another shade or two of these too, because it's just really, really nice. And this is just this on the lips right now with the lip liner, and it is staying so glossy and so pretty, but looking just so dang good. Wow, Milani, you did it. And of course, the Revlon Super Lustrous Cream and Toast of New York. I keep wanting to say Toast of London. Have any of you watched the show Toast of London? I love that show. It's one of my favorite actors in it, which is Matt Berry. Love Matt Berry so much. And yeah, this just makes me think of that because it's Toast of. Gorgeous shade. So yeah, that's all for today and all my new stuff I wanted to play with you guys. Obsessed with the lip. Absolutely obsessed. Let me know down below your thoughts and have you tried these products yet? And if there's anything else new at the drugstore that you think I should check out, let me know. I'm definitely excited because it's the time of year where all the new drugstore stuff comes out and I get very into it because I like new drugstore stuff. I don't know how I feel about CoverGirl putting out a $20-something foundation that is a sheer skin tint. I get it has the bakuchiol in it, which is a wonderful ingredient. I like that idea, so I'm tempted and interested because of that and the skincare in it and it looking like a substantial amount of the skincare. So yeah, I'm gonna break down and buy it, but part of me wants to not buy it out of protest because I'm just mad that CoverGirl has the audacity to charge us that much for something. Since when, CoverGirl? Since when? I'll wait for Walmart to get it. At least it'll be cheaper there. Or catch a sale. Okay, but yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for hanging out. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye now.